Good afternoon, most patient people in Rhetoric of Religion, teaching, not preaching. And I'm thinking of changing that name altogether. There's so much more into the development of religion, rhetoric, gender, ethnicity, and so many more issues. So I have been keeping up with you in reading the discussion board on Slumbering Beast by Russell T. McCutcheon. And gosh, it's been amazing. It took me, I spent an hour reading through the discussion boards because everybody was so intense and researched and well-spoken, and came up with new ideas that I thought, I can almost take this course and have everybody in that discussion board write a chapter, and we could write a book, Responses to Critics, Not Caretakers. Now, I do not know why there's no comma between critics, not caretakers, but I bet there's some rhetorical reason for that, as he has rhetorical reasons for everything. So I will be in the course in a few minutes, and I need to give everybody feedback that I was just so impressed, almost overwhelmed with the fantastic ideas that people are coming up with. If you want to write a paper from that discussion board, you can do so. You can take critics, not caretakers, to task. And you can bring in other research and say why. So you may have already written your final project in that discussion board alone. Okay, it's old news for some people that would state, this is an older article, this is years ago, but hey, it's still relevant for today. And I have introduced books in this course that are a little bit older. There's nothing 2020, 2019, and I'm just saying these issues are still happening right now, and they're still looking at the same context, and it is changing day by day, but it's changing and evolving. And I will send you an article from the New York Times on AI, artificial intelligence, and the use of language, where if you want to walk into your house and say, turn on the lights, some folks have written in, let there be light. Okay, it's biblical. Let there be light. And suddenly, are you God with the artificial intelligence? Or is artificial intelligence going to take over your life? And unless you say, let there be light, there will not be light. And that is Christian-based. So what is happening with language is evolving faster day by day than I can keep up with. So I am amazed, and I do not know if this class cannot write a book, an academic book, with everybody writing a chapter on different explications of what you are learning in the class. I'm tired. Yeah, I got up at 4 a.m. to start working with freshman students. I'm teaching back-to-back courses. So, also, I have this book, Stick Out Your Tongue, and there's a chapter in it that is, I think, what is it called? I'm thinking Blue Sky Woman. The Woman in the Blue Sky. And fair use, I can copy that chapter, but there's all kinds of Microsoft things going on where you cannot use printers and scanners because of a virus. And I can get this book to you, to everybody tomorrow. I found somebody in a business office that says, yeah, our printer's working, we can scan it in. For anybody that wants to read that, it is graphic. It involves burial customs and flesh, but it also has to do with sacred ideas. And critics, not caretakers, he would say sacred. The definition for sacred is a theory in itself. Are you accepting the fact that something can be sacred? Are you accepting the fact that something can be holy? Are you accepting the fact that there's a pilgrimage? He questions everything. Maybe too much, and some of you mentioned that. And I will say there's not answers in the book. I think Jimmy pointed that out. Where are the answers to questions? And that's why I called the professor himself when I was a graduate student, much younger, and I said, if I were to develop a syllabus for your course, what works would I use? And in the very back of the book, he mentions a few things, but really, no works, no materials, no resources, no other scholarly research that you could use to make a point, to explain his ideas to people. And Jimmy noted he tells you a lot of what religion should not be, and does not tell you a lot of what the study of religion should be. Do we just make it anthropology? Do we just make it some kind of discipline? Other than theology, how do we study it? And he even says that people that are believers, he considers as data. Yeah. And somebody said, where is his data? And you haven't read the whole book, but I have. And somewhere in there, he tells somebody who's a believer, you are my data. Yeah, you are my research. And what I research is you and your ideas. And that's kind of limiting. But I am really impressed what everybody is doing. And I will keep going. I will do my best to be in this course today. It's really trying. I'm having so many things thrown at me, projects from the university, and I'm like, I'm teaching 2 classes right now. Thank you very much. 2 7-week courses, and I cannot be pulled in to so many other projects, but it's happening. And I also have things due, like tomorrow, July 22nd, for all of my fall courses for fall 2021. And these things just fall on you as a professor. But you know what? I'm loving this class. I'm loving what you're writing. Oh my gosh, the discussion boards have been amazing. They've been revealing, enlightening, and I am so glad and happy to have so many diverse opinions in this course. I have had that before. I have had Islamic students go to head with atheists, and Islamics said you can be Islamic and be atheist at the same time. So, yeah, it's interesting, and I don't want to leave anybody out to feel like they're in the breach because they might be other or different. My religious beliefs are so different that I won't even mention them. I accept all people and all religions as being valid. And that is a huge thing for me. It's huge, but I accept that because who am I to say my way or the highway? Who am I to judge? And for the atheists, some atheists and agnostic folks that I know are the most kindest, ethical people that I know. It would do anything for anybody, and does that make them bad people? Because, oh, hey, they haven't accepted this belief or that belief or committed or whatever. And I say, no, that's just my opinion. I say everybody should be recognized and acknowledged and validated. There was a time when I really accepted Karen Armstrong's beliefs that, and all religions are like rivers to the stream, that all rivers lead to a stream that leads to the ocean, so we're all on the same page. And I realized that's not the course anymore. So there's a lot of religions and beliefs leading to different streams, but who is wrong? What makes that wrong? I have had a lot of questions in my life, and when you have a death in the family and you have grief and you don't know whether to pray, who to pray to, and you might even pray to your own late son, like I do. My son died by suicide, and I will say that I stand in front of his big poster photo and I talk to him, and say, this is what's going on in the family, this is what I need help for, and if you can help me in any way, do that. I don't know where he is. I don't know if he hears me. I don't know if he can help me, but it comes into my dreams, and I feel comforted. If that is my way, that is my way. So that is more than I wanted to reveal here, and my beliefs have nothing to do with my university affiliation. This is just me talking to you. And respect everybody, hear them out, listen to them. Please do not judge. Do not be judgmental and tell somebody their way is not good. You don't know. Nobody knows. And I think that's part of the mystical and amazing spiritual and even different faith experiences. So I said more than I wanted to say, and I don't even know if I really will send this to YouTube. But I will find a way to get this message to you. So keep going. I'm watching you. I'm in the course. I'm reading everything. I am needing to offer more feedback and trying to do that with the second course with younger students who are really struggling. So just saying, it's a great world, people, and there's a lot of ideas, and we have to start respecting that we can speak to people civilly and their ideas and listen before judging. And I will see you at the next video.